Dear learners, I welcome you once again to this channel, and in this video we will discuss the solution of this binomial theorem question which comes in the JEE Main Exam 2026 January 21st in the first shift. So in this question we have the product of these two factors, in which the first factor is a quadratic polynomial which is given as ax square plus bx plus c. The second factor is 1 minus twice x and whole thing to the power 26. The second factor is of the form 1 minus x whole thing to the power n, and the expansion of this from the binomial theorem is equal to 1, then minus nc1 x plus nc2 x square, then minus nc3 x cubed plus nc4 x to the power 4, then continue in this form. Then finally the last term is given as minus 1 whole thing to the power n, then x to the power n. So in this question it says that if we expand this product, the coefficient of x is equal to minus 56, and the coefficient of x square and x cubed are both equal to 0. So now let us see how to get the coefficient of x. To get the coefficient of x, so now we start from the first factor. So there's no way we'll get the coefficient of x if we multiply the first term of the first factor with any term in the second factor. Right? So the only way to get the coefficient of x is if we multiply the second term, that is bx, and the third term of the first factor, that is c. So to get x, so this second term we should multiply with a constant. So let me just write one more time. So ax square plus bx plus c. So that means, so the first thing here we need a constant here. And next, to get x, we can also multiply this constant term, that is c, with a term which contains x here. So it will be what? Next will be x with its coefficient. So these are the two products we can take to get the coefficient of x. So next, the coefficient of x square. So to get the coefficient of x square, so we can start with this first term ax square, so with constant, and next bx with the term which contain x, and last c with the term which contain x square here. So coefficient here x square, then add all those, then we'll get the final coefficient of x square. So in the last, to get the coefficient of x cubed, then we'll start from this. So first term ax square multiply with a term which contain x, and next plus bx multiply with a term which contain x square, which is this here, and then finally c with a term which contain x cubed. So x cubed, then along with its coefficient. So after we get the product, take only the coefficient or combine all those terms, then you'll get the coefficient. So let me just expand this partially up to those terms which we need here. So a x square plus bx plus c. So the constant in the second factor, so by binomial theorem, it is equal to 1. Then next, the term which contain x should be minus n. So in this case, n is 26. So c1, then x here. So here, what is x? X is the second term. First term is 1. In the theorem, first term is 1, then second term is x. But here the second term is 2x. So it will be 26 c1, then the second term, which is 2x. Then next, the term which contains x square is nc2. So here's 26 c2 then square of the second term. So second term here is 2x and whole thing square. Next, the third term is minus n, so that is 26c3. Then the second term, which is 2x raised to the power 3. Then from here onwards, so the term will be of degree 4 and above. So I'll write here like this. Because any term here from this onwards, so even if we multiply with any term in the first factor, then the degree will be more than 3. So we need here only coefficient of x, x square and x cubed. So let me write this properly. So ax square plus bx plus c, so constant term is 1, then minus 2. So here 26 C1. So if we use the definition of combination, so this is equal to 26 factorial divided by 26 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. So if we simplify this only, this will be 26 only. So that is 26 and x plus, so 26 C2 will be 26. So again we use the same definition. So now directly I'll write the shortcut. So 26 C2, then 26 into 25, you go up to 2 factors in decreasing order, then divided by 2 factorial, which is 2. So this and this cancel, so will be 13, so will be, yes, 13 into 25 into 4, then x square. Then next minus 26 C3, so here also will be 26 into 25 into 24 divided by 3 factorial, which is 6, then into 8x to the power 3. So if we simplify this, so 6 into 4, 24. So let me write one more step. So ax square plus bx plus c, so this will be 1 minus 2 and 26 is 52x, then plus 4 into 2500, 113 will be 1300 x square, then minus, so again same thing, 4 into 2500, so 800, so 8 into 26, so 86 48, 8 2 16, so 20, so 0 then x cubed. So now we'll take coefficient of x equal to minus 56. So now how to get coefficient of x? So bx with constant, so it will be b, then constant with this will be minus 52c. So this is equal to minus 56. So let us mark this as the first. Then coefficient of x square, which is 0. So for x square, so ax square with the first term is 1, so will be a, the coefficient will be a. The next bx with this will be minus 52b, so take only the coefficient. Next c with this will be 1300c. So this is 0 by the given condition. So we have a minus 52b plus 13 and 00c equal to 0. Then the coefficient of x cubed, so for coefficient of x cubed will be this, with this will be minus 52a, the next this with this term which contain x square, so will be 1300, then b, then last c which the term with the term which contain x cubed, so will be minus 208, then 00c. So this also 0. So this is 3. So now we will use first this second and third, because here we have A, B and C. So now we see that this number here is a multiple of this. So both ending with 0. So if you just take 208, then this you divide by 13, so it will be 1, 13, then 7, then 8, so it will be 6. So we multiply here by 16, so we'll get 16e, and then minus, so 16 into 52, if we multiply here, so 6 to 12, then 6 5 30, 32 33, 5 1 5, so with 3, so 8 3 2, 3 2 b, then 16 into this will be exactly 208 and 00 c. So this is equal to 0. So if you take this 4, then you add this 2, so adding, so you'll get this one minus 52 plus 16 will be minus 36e, then this minus this will be plus, so 8 6, then 4 6 8 b, so this with this 0, so this whole thing is 0. So from here we get what 36e is equal to 4 6 8 b. So if we take the common factor, so 6 6 7 42, remaining 4 8, so 6 8. So finally we get what E is equal to 13b. So we have got this second relation. So now if we substitute, let me take this question number 2. So here, so make use of this here. So A is equal to 13b. So A, so that is 13b minus 52b plus 1300c equal to 0. So from here, so this will be minus 39b is equal plus 1300c equal to 0. So which implies, so you take this side, so 39b is equal to 1300c. So now we can see clearly 13 is common factor, so 13 into 100, 13 into 3, so we get 3b is equal to 100c. Now use this, we will use this in the equation which involve only b and c, that is here 1. So 1 we have 3 b minus 52c, so only b from here, b will be equal to 100c by 3. So use this in equation 1. So we have what b, which is 100c by 3, then minus 52c is equal to minus 56. So now we have only c here, so 100 by 3 minus 52 c is equal to minus 56. So this is 100 minus 156 by 3 whole thing of c, and this is minus 56. So which implies, so this is minus 56 into c by 3, well 3 below c, so equal to minus 56. So since this into this equal to the same value, which is this, that means c by 3 is equal to 1, so which implies c is equal to 3. So now let us go back. So c is 3, so we have got here, so b is equal to 100 c by 3, so we have got c is equal to 3, so therefore b is equal to 100 by 3 into 3, so which implies that B is equal to 100. Then finally your E is equal to 1300. So we need to find a value of A plus B plus C, so which is equal to 1300 plus 100 plus 3, which is equal 1403. So this is the required value. So which is this third option.